beautiful people. My name is Shirria. This is the Shirria Mac channel where I am documenting my journey towards debt freedom in hopes to eventually build wealth and retire early or become work independent. In today's video, I will be doing my May Paycheck 2 budget. I did recently do a video closing out my May Paycheck 1 budget, and now it's time for May Paycheck 2. If you are new here, thank you so very much for clicking on this video. Just a very quick recap. I started January 2020 in $335,000 worth of debt. I will share that video here. I recently did a debt update where I am $323,000 in debt, and I will also link that in a card up here somewhere. I have 2 mortgages, $140,000 in student loans, a 401k loan. I also started with 4 credit cards. I am now credit card debt free as of May 4th or 5th of this year. And I'm currently working on my target debt at this moment is that 401k loan with a starting balance of $10,000 that I took out in August of 2019, and it is currently sitting at $8,652. Now that we are all caught up, I will be getting into my May Paycheck 2 budget to see exactly how much I made from 3 jobs. I do have 3 jobs, 1 full-time job as a social worker, 2 part-time jobs. I am doing this May budget Paycheck 2 a little late because I wanted to wait to include my income from, well, all 3 sources of my income. And so I had to push this budget video about a week behind because I do get paid. For this month, I got paid on alternating weeks, and I wanted to make a very accurate, as accurate as I possibly could, Paycheck 2 budget. So without further ado, we will get into that paycheck budget. But I do want to please ask you to subscribe if you have not already. If you have done so, thank you so very much. If you have not subscribed, please consider doing so. I do have a goal of reaching 500 subscribers by the end of June, and I am about 150 subscribers away. So yay to that, and we will get right into May Paycheck 2 budget. Let's go. So as you can see, I already started filling some of these numbers out. For the sake of speeding up this video, I don't know. Oh, here's my pen. So as you can see, my full-time paycheck was $1678.24. My one of my part-time paychecks which was also paid on the 15th with this paycheck was $800. It's always going to be $800. It is a fixed contract amount. And then I got paid today, May the 22nd, $456.20 from it's really my second part-time job in terms of when I got these jobs. So this one was first, this one was second, and then I just got this one in March. So I'm gonna turn this a little bit, make sure you guys can still see. All right, so in terms of fixed expenses, we have the regular Wells Fargo home mortgage for $479.47. We have Charlie, that is my dog. I do actually pay a company. I don't know what the company's name is, and that is $68. And my plan is to pay Charlie off in September of this year. Subscriptions, which include Apple storage of $299. I'm in a Debt Crushers accountability group for $19.99. Hulu is $6.41, and Netflix is $17.07, and that at the moment is totaling $43.47. Planet Fitness, I guess, will open back up. I'm in North Carolina, and phase 2 of reopening is today, actually at 5 o'clock. And I'm not sure if Planet Fitness or the gyms are part of phase 2. But as for right now, they are not charging me because they are not open. And then I have Sprint, which is my children's cell phone, and that is 2 lines for $146.32. Then I paid taxes on that $800, and that is in the amount of $80 per pay period, so $160 a month, which is not included in my monthly budget. I need to make sure I do that. And then my debt snowball, which is 401k loan, is $99 at the moment. But I'm also going to include my Fed loan, because those are not accruing any payment. They're not taking any payments or accruing any interest at the moment. And so, excuse me. That is in the amount of $132.37. But that is gonna go towards this payment as well. So all of that totals $10.51. That does not total $10.51, because yeah, it does. $10.51, 0 carry the 1. 20, 30, 50, 10.51.50. Okay. And then over here I am paying for an annual subscription of TubeBuddy in hopes to help with SEO to grow my channel. And then I am making, this is the final payment for my washing machine, which is $226, because I took that out of my savings account. And so the total for this is $317.67. So I did, because y'all, a lot of this has already come out, I did meet this goal. Then I'm only paying one sinking fund, which is travel, and that's in the amount of $125. And then over here for cash envelopes, we have gas. I'm not doing grocery this pay period because my husband won another gift card to Walmart. His company won't pay him hazard pay, but they are rewarding individual, like they're drawing people out of the hat. But I think they're drawing everybody's name. But it's crazy how they're doing it. Eating out or dining is what I said I was gonna call it. Offering medical and home essentials. So gas is getting $25. Eating out is getting the usual $60. I'm sorry, $50. Offering is getting $30. Medical is getting $30. And home is getting $25. And we're pretty straight on like toilet tissue and paper towels. If we needed toilet tissue and paper towels, this amount would be more. At the moment, I just need some soap and some toothpaste. I do not use the same soap that they use. I use sensitive skin soap. And then I use a natural toothpaste because I have autoimmune disease that causes ulcers in my mouth. And I noticed that when I use fluoride-free toothpaste, I get less mouth ulcers. So this totaled up to, is this right? $195? I think so. So if we do these numbers here, we have 2, 9, 34, 44 minus 13, 68. That's not right. $1369.17. Then envelopes is $195. Sinking funds are $125. Savings was the regular $150. So we'll do all that equals $10.95. 10.95.27. So let me see. Again, this is behind. So most of all of this budget has pretty much been, I've already been using this budget for about a week now. And it's hard to explain. Anyway, so 1570 minus, no. I have no idea. 1095 minus 6. I don't know. I'm not going to have a buffer. I do know that. $95 is additional savings. And $1,000 is going towards debt. But I had money in the last budget left over, and so I ended up having from the last budget I had $1741. And from that, $1570 went to mortgage principal payments, and it left $171. And I currently have $626 to go to the 401k loan. But please stick with me. Originally, the $1741 was gonna go to the 401k loan, which included this plus what was left over from last budget. But I decided I wanted to go ahead and pay the mortgage first, because I found out that I can't just go online and make a payment to my 401k loan. I have to include a statement that I had to wait for them to mail me, and then I have to mail it. I have to mail it to a certain address, and I had to print off these statements telling with all this pertinent information and telling them to apply the payment to the principal. So I say all that to say my lack of patience, or my eagerness, to make it sound positive, my eagerness to eliminate debt, I went ahead and I made a mortgage principal payment in the amount of $1,570. And what is left in my account is $626. That I will include. First of all, I have to put this $231 back right here because that went to the mortgage and it was specifically supposed to go to the 401k loan. So I will have $231.37 plus the I'll just say $600, even because $25 has to stay in that account to keep it open. So I will have $831 at least to throw to the 401k loan, and then whatever is left after I do June paycheck 1 budget, whatever is left here will go towards this number after I put this back. I hope that makes sense. So I have decided that I'm only going to send the 401k loan at the end of the month. The other reason is because I did call them when I called them to request the statement or the balance coupons. I did find out that 2 payments in the amount of $97, I think, are sent based on how I get paid. So on the 1st and the 15th, they get those payments of $97. The payment that they get on the 15th takes the majority of the interest out of it, and then the payment that they get on the 1st, most of the entire payment goes towards the principal. So I'm going to send, although the payment was supposed to go to the principal anyway, because I'm going to email them and ask them to do that. I just felt more comfortable sending it at the beginning of the month when at least interest has accrued on it already. And then that way, by the time the 15th payment hits, less interest should be coming out. But that should happen anyway, because I'm going to tell them to apply the payment to the principal. But anyway, I want to do it that way, and that's how I'm doing it. So, that is where I'm at. So, at least $831 should go to the 401k loan, which is currently at a balance of $86.52 and some change, like 56 cents. So if $831.37 at the minimum goes, oh my gosh, I don't even want to do this no more. 1, 2, 7, 8. That is where it should be starting in June. But my goal is to pay at least $1,500 and have it paid off by October for my birthday. That's the goal. Hopefully it works out. So this is May paycheck. Oh, excuse me. This is May paycheck 2 budget, and so far, like I said, this is already been in effect. All of these have come out. All of this has been paid, and the only thing that's left to do is to stuff my sinking fund and my cash envelopes. And I get paid next week on the 29th from both jobs. So I'll pick you guys back up. So if you are still watching, that was May paycheck 2 budget. Let me comment down below if you like my budgets when I include all sources of my income. Before, I was basically, well, way back in March when I first started budgeting, I was solely budgeting my expenses from my part-time paycheck, because my goal was for all my part-time income to go towards debt. But if you've been following since the beginning of March, and all my budgeting videos are in a playlist that I will link somewhere over here. But if you've been following from the beginning of March, one, you know that my income from my full-time job is inconsistent. And so there were maybe 1 or 2 budgets where I was short And so because of that, I started to include my part-time income that I get paid on the same day in that budget. And then all my other part-time job income was solely going towards debt and or savings. But like I said, I got an email from a viewer, subscriber actually, and she wanted to see a more accurate depiction of my budget, and to meet her needs, I am trying to do that. It is a bit of an adjustment because it's just easier for me to it's more comforting. I'm not gonna say easier. It's more comforting to me to know that all my bills are getting paid out of 2 paychecks and that I have one whole smaller paycheck to go straight to debt. But either way, I'm getting the goal. I'm getting the job done. So I think I am gonna continue to do it this way. It's just gonna push my videos out a little longer, and so I need to figure out what I'm gonna do to fill in those gaps. But that is May Paycheck 2's budget. Oh, these eyebrows are horrible. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I tried to do them myself, and because my eyebrows, one grows this way and one grows down, I jacked them all the way up. So I'm just gonna wait for the salons or somebody to open, and I'm just gonna keep hiding it like this. This is my good one. I digress. Anyway, so that is my budget. My goal is to pay at least $1,000 towards the 401k loan. That's the reasonable goal. The optimal goal would be to pay $1,500 and have it paid off by October. That would be so great. November and December, I'm gonna kind of slow it down a little bit just because of the holidays. I do have a Christmas sinking fund, but I do not have a holiday sinking fund. And I was watching another video, or maybe I was on Instagram, and she has a holiday sinking fund, which includes all the holidays after Halloween, or it includes the holidays. It includes Halloween up until the end of the year. And that is more realistic because the holidays are expensive, and you know, I need to be prepared so that I cannot accrue any more debt. So that is what I'm thinking right now. But if you've been following me, you know my mind changes all the time, as does my journey. So that's where we are today. Anyhow, if you have been watching, if you are still watching, thank you very much. Comment down below if you like to see the videos that include all sources of my income. And if you have not subscribed, please consider doing so. I am currently at 350 viewers on the date. Subscribers that on the date that I am recording this video. My goal is to be at 500 subscribers by the end of June. And so I would really appreciate it if you help me meet that goal. Please like, share. Don't forget to comment down below. And click the notification bell so that you can be notified every time I post a video. At the moment, I am posting at least every Wednesday. I do have a goal to try to increase my videos to twice a week, from once a week to twice a week. But it's kind of difficult because when I am on rotation, which is every other Sunday, it is hard to get a video out just because my work schedule is not a consistent work schedule. The only thing that is consistent about my work schedule is that it is from Wednesday to Wednesday. What I might be doing in those days is crazy, and there's no discipline or consistency within those days, but I digress. Thank you so very much for watching. The next video to come is cash stuffing, which is so behind. I have been carrying the money in my wallet forever, and it's been good in a way because I haven't spent any money, but like I need soap. So I'm getting ready to stuff these envelopes, and that video is coming up. Bye.